wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? When I go, you back like that. Back up, I'll show you racks, nice stacks. What's up? Why do you act like that? You know, only
for Fancy Six Pack.
My name is Max Llewellyn. I'm a defensive end for Iowa.
Max, what are one of the things that you want to learn this week while you're down here at the Senior Bowl?
I mean, obviously, like, this is a place where the best of the best compete. I just kind of want to learn about myself, like how I stack up against these guys. Obviously, I believe it, but then, you know, it's another thing to come out here and get some results. So I just want to show that I can not only compete with the best of the best, but excel in the best of the best.
And how would you describe your game for somebody that hasn't seen it?
I just like to be known as a guy who, you know, you never have to question your effort. Effort's something that's, you know, you either have it or you don't. It costs nothing. You don't have to be a good athlete. I just want to be a guy, like, you know, that when I show up, whether it's in lifts, whether it's studying, playing football, like, I'm a guy who's going to go 100% every single time and try to make an impact.
And over at the Fancy Six Pack, we do a player profile. We have over 200 players, and you're one of them included. What's one thing that, you know, scouts or even NFL coaches don't know about yourself?
I mean, I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, like, I love football, but at the end of the day, it's my job, and you know, I'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. Like, you know, if they ask me to, you know, I played at Iowa where, you know, we mainly, you know, clear up the, you know, we take on as many blocks as we can to clear up the back end, and I really take pride in that because it helps the team. That's my job. I take pride in that, so I'll do anything to get the job done and make a positive impact for the team.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Of course, man.
News.
Well, Iowa may have their next great pass rusher in the making. Despite never starting, senior lineman Max Llewellyn has already shown flashes of greatness. Llewellyn contributed 5.5 sacks as a junior, including one of the most memorable plays of the season, a strip sack against Nebraska to set up the game-winning field goal. He says he's waited patiently, and now he's ready to be a full-time contributor in the trenches.
I've been doing a lot of waiting. I feel like I've been in the position to take on that role for some time now, and you know, I'm really excited to do it. I thought I did a good job of, you know, based on the situation, you know, the limited reps I had, I thought I made the most of those opportunities, but especially I feel like, you know, I did a good job of getting to the quarterback last year. I feel like last year, you know, I was a pass rush guy, and this year, you know, hopefully being able to play every downs. I really put emphasis on trying to, you know, get a little bit of weight on so that I'm able to, you know, hold my spot a little bit better in the run and, you know, excel at my role.
Carr trying to step up in the pocket. Nowhere to go. Now just lost his football up into the air. DeJean wanted a pick just beyond his reach. It's Joe Evans as well as one more rusher in Llewellyn.
Where they want to be. 3rd down and 7. Here comes the blitz. Callahan pats the ball, goes down. Sacked at the 17-yard line. That's Joe Evans and Max Llewellyn for a loss of 1.
Callahan didn't make a bad play worse because there's adhesive level coverage on the back end. Daniel Jackson working against Cooper DeJean. And
the most experienced lineman for Illinois State, 23 starts, second team all-conference last year, and with a declined penalty and 3rd down.
I wonder if they might look to change up. High snap there. Backed in trouble. He's going down at the 20. Just swarmed under by the Iowa defense. Max Llewellyn, one of the first guys there. Yeah, this Iowa State for the second.
4-man rush. Caldwell goes down. Max Llewellyn with the
the sack. Now this is Iowa football.
Well, I tell you, interior inside spin move, man. It's just a wonderful thing to see. Max Llewellyn comes from that outside stand-up position. Watch him spin.
Same city, Brandon, Mississippi. Gardner Minshew. Play action. He gets hit. Did the ball come out is the question. It did. Aaron Graves ripped it free. Iowa football.
You know, maybe the stats haven't been gigantic since, but the impact is. He gets right into Enoch Vamahi right there. He forces the fumble. His buddy Llewellyn in on the other end of it. This isn't a huge sack team, right? This is not a hyper-aggressive team. But when they do get home, it's usually dangerous.
If you have to. Rodgers back in. Rodgers has it collapse. He goes down. That was Llewellyn and Hurkett meeting in the backfield.
Watch this right here. This is the move. They all have fun with it during the summer and training camp. There's the chop. There's the spin right to the legs of Rodgers. And Llewellyn now 3 sacks on the season.
And now you're going for it. And it's a long way away.
And you better protect these edges.
Lausch in his end zone! Tackled by Max Llewellyn. I mean, inches across the goal line.
Where did the knee come down of Jack Lausch? As Llewellyn makes his pass rush move, Lausch pumped him once and then twice. Then the sack happens. As his knee comes down, where's the football at? Seems worthy of review. Northwestern in no rush to get the football snapped.
They're going to look at it again.
If they rule that his knee comes down in the end zone, that's not the only thing this is about. It's about the position of the football, and if the football itself is still viewed as breaking the plane of the goal line. So yes, the contact from the defender is there as he's in the end zone, but does Jack Lausch fall forward out of the end zone before the knee comes down? Does the football break the plane and get him out of the end zone before he's ruled down by contact? Call on the field was that Jack Lausch got out of the end zone.
2nd down and 30. Off the late handoff, read perfectly. Max Llewellyn devours Tawi Walker. 3rd down.
Max Llewellyn is a quick pass rusher off the edge. Watch this spin move. The guy that got the safety a week ago against Northwestern.
Morris. Llewellyn tracks him down.
Are behind you. Keep it out. Keep everything in front.
Raiola in trouble. Down he goes. Llewellyn thinks he has the ball. Max Llewellyn knocked that ball out. That ball is out. Max Llewellyn with the sack. It looked like he recovered as well. You heard Chris Coit, the referee, said the ruling is that he was down.
The play is under review. The ruling on the field is the ball was loose and recovered by the defense. 1st down.
2 catches, 52 yards for Birdie. Ball's at midfield. Pocket collapses. Shields goes down. That's Llewellyn. Max Llewellyn, 1st sack of the year.
I think Jonah Pace was involved in there as well. Llewellyn is.
They were off schedule after the Harrell sack on 1st down. It's 3rd and 9. Here's more pressure. Jordan running, looking downfield, across the field, and runs out of real estate. He's forced out of bounds a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage with Max Llewellyn, young man, the senior from Urbandale, Iowa, chasing after him since Kirk Ferentz arrived here in 1999. On 3rd down. And before Hurkett can get there, the sack was made by Max Llewellyn. Well, we saw that spin move by Hurkett, but Llewellyn beat him to the quarterback.
Have to find a way to disrupt him a little bit. We're going to have to cover better. Starts up front, though.
Thanks, Coach. Best of luck.
Thanks, Ed.
Well, how about that timing?
was hit from the backside as he wanted to release that ball. And the punt team comes out.
Was that Carson Shire again? Or he got the tip, couldn't tell.
Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? Anybody wanna know? When I go, you back like that. Back up, I'll show you racks nice.